Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight, you're ready to begin, and just levitate. No control over where we go, but we don't care to know. Ignorance is bliss. Your tears are gone, and they drifted back from where they came, and they will not be missed. Look up and feel the shifting winds tossing us around again. Hold tight, you're ready to begin, and just levitate.
So alive, I've never felt this way before. It must be you and I. It's got me thinking about us more. It's these bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage. It's your future vibes.
Alright, welcome back to DGN's coverage of the Ripple Rovers ODC One Day Cup. We are bringing you Click on Heads versus Team Execution on Cache. Again, Cache, third time on Cache, but hey, clearly it is as popular as we think it is in the Oceania scene now.
Oh, it's either you queue this or you queue Dust 2, and if you don't, you're not really going to get much. Maybe a few games of Mirage, maybe some Inferno. Other than that, though.
We're on this knife round, and it's all up to Cruden and Straunchy now. TFM, we know how TFM plays. Like, this man is a
we've been hearing things in chat all night about TFM. Apparently, he's been going huge in some previous games.
Of course he has. That man is honest to God. With that M4. What has he said? What has
Double execution is what we've got currently. Is the two teams. Are you seeing that?
I'm not seeing. Oh yeah. Execution.
There you go.
I'm loving it. So. Brilliant execution on getting the names right there.
Is, are they better than themselves? And I guess we're going to have to let this game play out to find that out. So,
from what I gather, I do believe this is a bit of a pug team, of course, an all-star lineup, and it is a bit of a pug team put together here by, I do believe, Krusket. So shout out to him, but I mean, execution versus execution here. What do we do? I mean, obviously, Click on Heads looking to execute them with a click on the head, but who will be the executioner?
Which executioner will come out on top?
So, I do believe we see execution now heading off to the A site with most of its players on the bomb, but we see a 4-stack come in from execution as well. I will stop that, don't worry. But, well played here, to be honest, from the actual execution to 4-stack that A site while Terrace are moving towards it, losing one player.
We will try and refer to T and CT, but
there we go.
For reference, T side. Oh, there we go.
So, Click on Heads, we'll be able to...
Actually, no, that's...
It's the wrong way around here.
It's the right team names, but now it's backwards.
Lovely shot from Cruden there as he takes out the man crossing onto the B site. TFM's here to answer on that refrag though. Terrors have been rotating to this A site in the meanwhile. Terrors have kind of fallen for it. That's... The rack goes down. As they push onto that A site, they've got one player there, TFM still holding back here, and Auto Director not wanting to follow any action. Clowny able to get frag onto Will onto site there, and it comes down to Apex in this position. What is that shot? Jumping clock one tap onto Clowny. I mean, Apex OP as Straunchy comes in from behind, looking to probably just get some exit frags, to be honest. Not enough time to really be able to defuse this bomb, and Teaser playing a very passive angle. Or Straunchy. He does get taken out by Apex. Lovely crossfire there from TFM and him. So, TFM with a lovely fake onto that B side, able to draw that mid player towards B long enough that he doesn't even rotate early towards that A site. And we do see not execution. Click on Heads taking that first round, but a force buy does come out here for execution, and whether or not they win. Of course, getting that bomb down to round 4 means their bank is going to be a little better than it normally would be just winning that first round. 3 Galils, 1 MP7. They know not to take these guys just because they are a bit of a put-together team. Definitely don't take these guys lightly. I mean, as we see Cruden with a lovely shot into the man up in heaven there.
Both teams, you have a lot of big individuals in their team. TFM, as we know, is, as you can see there, Cruden goes down to him.
I'd like to see the D will come out of play here from Chris. I mean, he is set up in a position to really utilise it, that long-range B. Long-range mid, I mean.
If he catches out Apex or Fox here...
He's going to miss the shots, and smart thing, he does pull back. That is the intelligent thing to do. You do not want to be losing that pistol. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but it's the armor he's more worried about, obviously, stopping the aim punch from those SMGs. So, he's holding from heaven at B. Honestly, he should have been hitting these frags, but Will with a lovely
Will
cap
does get the shot with the Galil there. Fox is going to catch Cruz out. He's going to get a bit of a spray onto him, but not that much. But Clowny comes up behind Fox and does take him out, and he's going to leave Clowny and Cruz now on the retake here, and Nade goes out onto site. Is not going to find really any of the CT. TFM's waiting there. He does get one. Cuz goes down to him. Clowny takes out TFM. Now it's up to Whittle and Apex on the on the hold here. Clowny's down on site, gets taken out by Apex, and Click on Heads take out another round there.
So, TFM, we have been watching him in ESEA for quite a bit now, and he really is a standout player, specifically on that CT side. I do believe he is not that well known in the community, and a bit of a new man, but we'll see how he goes in the next year. Of course, a lot of changes to probably happen to this Oz scene regarding certain things. Shall not speak of them. We will be getting a VOD out eventually. We do have terrorists, though, set up towards that A side with the bomb, obviously playing it very passive and gaining complete and utter mid control here. Click on Heads have been given that mid control by Execution's side, but giving them that much map control is going to allow them to execute onto either side they want. Man gets caught off onto Vent after doing a little bit of damage, and Fox to answer back, of course reloading when he did not need to for some reason. Takes out the second player though. It's just a very good round here from Click on Heads, playing it reasonably slow and waiting for Execution to push into their crosshairs, and each time it's happened. So what's interesting, the position that TFM's actually in, I'll quickly go back to him and I'll show you guys something which is really cool. If you have an AWP, from this position up here, you can watch all the way down, and if a counter-terrorist decides to push this right side, you will see him, indeed. You will see his head. So with an AWP or an M4, you are able to hit that shot. It's a hard shot to hit due to timing, and Pat the Rat takes out Clowny. He goes for an exit frag. So 3-0 here to Click on Heads, and the first rifle round coming out for Execution.
And in time for the first rifle round, we actually do have the names the right way around. So Click on Heads now, and Execution now on the right side of the leaderboard here.
I mean, Execution without an AWP, and we know two of their players at least are really decent in AWPs. That is Chris and Clowny, of course. Chris, not the AWPer from Mad Lab Wizards, but definitely the second in command. Or the second in hand, I should say, for that AWP. One man gets... What a shot from Apex, shooting it through his teammate's arm, and head gets ripped off there of Clowny pushing up. Picks up the man in Squeaky. Prudent with a nice rotate here, and T's have slowed down a lot. I'm not too sure if I'm happy about this, but we do get that smoke out on cross and get mowed down through the smoke. One man in CT does get taken out by TFM. All up to him now. He does get one man in forklift to help him out. TFM goes down, and it's up to Pat the Rat versus Chris Magnum. Pat in a brilliant position right now. Great read from him. He's got a whole minute to work with. He should just be like standing here for a good 30 to 40 seconds. He is, however, going to be going for a peek. Spots out the shoulder, an easy frag for him as Chris doesn't quite see him revealing his shoulder there, as I said previously, repeating my statement because I am not. We do want to see a bit of an aggressive play come out here from Execution's side, and it looks like they are going to 3-stack that B site. Whether they push or not, Cruden heading towards an aggressive mid.
Execution having a lot of issues here with their, well, execution of their side takes. I mean, they're letting Click on Heads get so deep in, and the retake from Execution is really not on point at the moment. I mean, we see the only one really stepping up is TFM with 6 frags, 2 deaths there. Apex is above him, but Fox now looking to do a lot of damage, and he takes out Staunchy, but Apex finishes off Cruz as well. Should get another one here, but Cruden actually takes out Fox, and it's going to be up to Clowny and Chris now. Chris is tagged all the way down to 5, and Clowny's the first to go down, and this is definitely not looking good for Execution here, because with Chris only on 5 for that dig, he will be easy for Will to take out and collect himself a beautiful 2-piece. Click on Heads 5, Execution 0.
So, moving into this next round, I mean, Click on Heads 5-0, as you said, that's a stupid amount of rounds to be able to grab on T side without any answer back. Cruden finally has the AWP here. I'm surprised it's not on Clowny or Chris. You see Clowny, he was the AWPer of his previous team before he did apparently move to Control VP, from what I've heard, of course. reasonably new pickup. I do believe that happened in the OCE shuffle. Oh my god, English.
Indeed.
We see T's have set up passively towards this A side.
Oh, Cruz, aim just a bit lower through the door.
Almost hits him.
Like Apex is there. See how he tagged you down to 48 now. Molotov it off is definitely the right move there from Cruz. And
I'd like to see a boost on this A side come out.
Gets a nice shot on Fox, and Chris boosted through vents, takes out TFM, and taking out Click on Head's highest of impact player. That's going to really slow down this push on any of the sites, because TFM has been going huge.
Wow.
Cruz down to 13 with that
nade. Very well played from
That
Apex.
was for someone sitting in that corner.
Yeah, I know the nade he does. He throw it off the box. You can also do flash,
that was very well played. But Clowney sees Apex through the gap in the doorway and does get the shot on him. And now it's a 2v5, and Execution looking to take this clean.
Cruden goes for the wallbang.
Making sure that they try. Pat
oh wow, Clowney failed.
The last man is going to be Will. Will he or won't he?
We have made that pump many times. We do see him move on to this A site, and it's going to be
one close right. He does get Clowney. Another one on site's tagged rather low, but Chris rotating through this A main area with the other teammates. Had to go for the plant because of the timer, and unfortunately Cruz knew that, and that was actually very well. Cruz Execution will take their first round.
Oh, that was very well played from Cruz on that site. He didn't get many frags, he didn't do a lot of damage, but he was anchoring that site like a beast, just stopping COH from wanting to push aggressively and really commit to that A site by tagging that man down and squeaky so much. We do see the setup here from COH. It looks like they are going to do a bit of a mid to B. Frag there from Chris, but hit TFM off the top of the box, and again their top fragger is now down. Apex able to answer back though, and it's all up to him. He does go down in the end, and not much happening here on the strat side of things. COH was a great read, actually, to be honest, on that situation. Wow, that nade did so much damage. Did like 50 plus a piece to each of those terrorists, and it's going to become increasingly easy. They don't really know about the damage. It does not update until the man who threw the nade did die, so they should really be going for this right about now. They are so very low in this T side, but it looks like they are going to save. Actually, man in heaven, he does go for a frag. Cruden takes out one.
Hit your escape key and then hit it again.
Indeed.
See how there's no HP showing down at the bottom?
I did not, actually. I was
I know, I only just noticed as well. Apologies for that there.
Oh, yeah. Now, going into this next round, TFM really, I mean, COH, that is, they need to be going for a quick entry onto one of these sites. Maybe not on a buy round like they have, but we do see Execution, full pistols across the board, and armor on Straunchy, so see what they can do with this. Straunchy got one frag, not able to hit a second though, and that is 1k on this T side. Of course, Fox Round does a lot of damage, and the economy is not looking great. Execution. What is that from Pat the Rat? This 180 spray controls him, just huge frag from him. And put down into a 2v2. Very well played from Execution here to do as much damage as they had. Chris almost hit the frag. Tags him down.
Up to Cruden and Chris on this retake. They've got a smoke and a flash between them. A lot of damage being dealt to Apex, and he gets taken out through the smoke. And Fox tagged down to 19 now. Oh, he peeks the corner and gets taken out by Chris.
Legit, just insane.
Making sure that Execution take out a round that they really need if they don't want this game getting away from them, and collecting 2 AKs in the process. They've not got that much of a battle with Click on Head's economy. Actually, in any case, look at Execution. Thanks to the round loss bonus, they are now actually in a pretty good position to start building their own little economy here. That Dell mouse is good, eh? I assume that Dell mouse is good.
Yeah, hey. Mad Dell mouse.
I mean, $5 Office Works. And we see Crew putting his to use. Takes out Pat the Rat. Staunchy. Oh. Cruden and Chris holding that B site. Will is going to be the last that remains in that push. Oh, gets Staunch. Gets taken out by Chris there. 6-3.
So,
Execution starting to pick up their game here.
is it Crusket or is it... I'm pretty sure it is, but... I mean, knowing me, I'm
It
probably wrong.
used to be Crusket, but now it's Cruz.
Cruz. Alright, I'll just...
Yeah, Cruz.
Alright, I'll just call him Cruz then. We do see the setup for these T-siders is mainly towards A here. In fact, all towards A. It leaves the B side completely open. A lot of utility going on the counter-terrorist side, but a nice boosted vent is easily going to just...
Oh, very quick push on this A side here, and Clowney was kind of ready for that. Takes out one, Cruz gets one, Cruden gets one. That's a very nice hold. Cruden gets another with the US. He's going for a third. He will get it, and very nice round there from Execution. They seem to be really now tuned into what Click on Heads is playing against them, and they're really just punishing them. I mean, we saw Click on Heads get away with quite a lot previously, taking quite a few rounds out from underneath them, the first 5 in a row. And now Execution
It's not
looking good to actually take some rounds off Click on Heads and get closer and closer to that equalizer without letting this half get away from them.
Well, I was about to say, it's not a very good situation here for Click on Heads. They lose this round and they're going to have to eco next. They will get round loss bonus start to come in. They did get it this round, but what a shot
Fox,
there.
though. Takes out Cruden with a very nice
look at the
pico
economy
Fox.
on Execution side. We have Chris on 9k. I mean, they're not going to be eco for the next round or the round after. And that will allow them to bring
they are pretty good economy-wise, and that's the danger that Click on Heads have.
They'll be able to bring it back to 6-6. Like, if they can do that, then I can see them taking this half out. Maybe 8-6 or something like that, but not 8-6, 9-6, I mean. It's depending on whether or not they can get this next round. If they do, the round loss bonus...
I'm going to say it's up to Fox here, because he got a very integral pick on Cruden there, and if he can get this pick... Oh, misses him by pixels. Cruz now got to hold this corner, takes out one, takes out two, can't get the third there. TFM will be the man to stop him. Pat's now pushing through as well. That's bomb. It's going to be all up to Clowney in there on site. Stops the carrier, but gets taken out by TFM. Chris is there for that frag. Will is the last man coming up highway. Chris takes him out. Beautiful round there by Execution. Hold started going down, and that started going in Click on Head's favour, but
Fox almost capping that man towards truck with that pre-fire, just spamming through the smoke, knowing that one is going to be rotating through that way, and almost clipping him. We do have an interesting buy come out here from Click on Heads. 3 armor, 3 Deegs, but the Deeg is not on one of the armored players. In fact, that armored player does have a Tech 9, so interesting to see what they're going to be able to do here. I do not have a right nostril anymore, by the way, guys. This is how sick I am, so I apologise for any nasally interference coming through. We do see Staunchy is in the perfect position and crossfire with that man on A site, especially with one on Heaven if they do decide to push. It's mid to B or B area. Apex with a lovely shot into Clowney though, and very well played from him. We do see the push come out here. They've taken complete mid control, but Cruden has something to say about that. He will answer back with one frag, and this much map control isn't really going to do anything for the T side at the moment. They need to start taking a site.
Will getting a frag over on the B side, but Staunch takes him out. Apex gets another frag on Cruden. Starting to level out in Click on Head's favour here. Cruz or Staunch need to get another frag, and that's the one that they needed to get. TFM being the player that's down. Apex though, with the help of Fox, will take that B side. It's going to be all up to Cruz on the retake now. Comes in, takes out Apex, goes to the back of site. He's got a pretty good idea. Yeah, he's got... Oh, nicely done, Cruz. Defuse will go Execution's way. That's the equalizer, and now they're level, and check the economy. Let's see. They've both built up a fair little bit, mainly because Click on Heads have a lot of round loss bonus, but they've almost got a better economy and a bit of a better buy this round than they should, thanks to that, and Execution are having to actually still invest quite a lot, so...
It's nice to see Cruz. He did say last game he was having a bit of an off game. It's nice to see him step up here and able to win a crucial situation that his team desperately needed. As I said, they have managed to equalise in rounds, so we are going to see the economy start to steamroll out of control here for the counter-terrorist side.
Being put in the clutch 1v2 and being able to actually win it, and having it be such an integral round that you need as well is just
we do get the
outstanding.
In the
Fox, he's pretty sure there's one in there, but he doesn't see Cruden down in sandbags, and he gets the frag on that AWP, and that's a really bad situation now.
So I just want to say quickly, oh wait, frag's coming out there, Pat the Ratman's just take out one. So we get a lot of
Chris pushed up so close now. TFM is getting boosted. He's got another AWP, but no one's going to see Chris coming into garage, and he's actually got himself in between the remaining. Pat's in transfer, doesn't see Chris till it's too late. Oh, turns around, shoots his teammate. A little bit eager there, Chris, but better to be safe than sorry. He's got a pretty good read on them. Spray comes through.
Oh, what?
Position away now. Oh,
what a peek from TFM.
Under the garage.
So
that was a very slow peek, wasn't it?
Oh, that was a good peek. I mean, you are expecting that man to be holding that vent area, so to slow peek it like that, clearly, being a counter-terrorist has probably tried that thing on him before.
Gets another nice pick on the player on Catwalk.
He's in a 1v1 now, and it's going to be up to Staunchy. Quickly, I do want to point... Oh, wait. Staunchy moving up here. I'll wait till the end of the round. We do see...
Has a kit, no utilities. He's going to play this correctly, but TFM just peeks him, and very well played there.
Alright, so I was saying just before, we do have a bit of an age bias in the Oceania scene. It's really just CS in general where people who are for... It does happen. It's not that bad as it used to be.
Oh,
no, it really
isn't.
isn't.
No issue with age. I mean...
No, I'm talking about some people just rip on young folks, and really, I was just going to point out, Kroska has done an amazing job with what he's managed to achieve so far. Wow, trades coming out there from either side. And there is a little bit, of course, a lot of people don't consider it anymore, but I do still see it occasionally, man. Of course, as you did say, it hasn't been for a while, to be honest, that we've seen anything like that really come out. Of course, a lovely flash. Wow, how did he hit that?
TFM.
He was
gonna be going huge here for clicking on heads if he can take this round. He's looking around.
This man is a
Bomby's actually in front of him to the right. He doesn't want to peek that deep. He will grab the AK. Spots one out. Didn't take the shots, then takes the shots, and does get taken out there by Clowney.
That flick there, man. TFM is a god. He's doing amazingly at the moment. It's great to see his individual performance really come out. I mean, that's almost 2 rounds in a row where he's clutched. Last one he clutched, the one before... last one he didn't clutch, the one before that he almost... No, he did actually. It was a 1v2 and he manages to clutch it. Moving on to that A site. We have a... What is that chick? I don't know if you guys are seeing this graphical anomaly on my screen when I look at this player. It is, however, gone. No, it's not.
Very nice A-site push there coming out, but it is shut down by Clowney and Cruden. Cruz there as well to take another one out. Cruden gets another for himself. Apex gets spotted. Shut down by Chris. And
that's a good half.
Execution actually lead at the end of the half here for being 5 rounds down at the start and then winning a round, losing another, and then taking yourself 5 rounds in a row, losing 1, winning 2. That's what put them in the lead there.
Well, just quickly, click on heads. They were doing a great job on those first 5 rounds of the quick play executions and abusing the fact that, you know, they are a bit of a pub team and their communication was a bit lackluster at the beginning. Of course, we did see on that 6th round their communication all of a sudden was on point as they had a perfect rotate towards that A side to be able to counter the push from click on heads, and from there on out it was just a bit of a slaughter coming in through execution side. They were able to get some lovely frags and really stop the pushes. Cruden 19 frags at the moment, so really going large. Ending that half on a positive score is really what they needed. Like, really what they needed. Moving into this second half, the pistol round is going to be all important. Whoever can take this will take the lead in the game.
And I feel that what Execution are doing right now, playing a very slow pistol round and doing a nice what looks like a fake execute onto a site here to try and draw those rotates off the B site. It's going to leave only one player over on that B side to hold that B side by himself, but even he's going to rotate off, and now...
Very well played here from Execution.
Cloudy and Cruz get to take that B side. I mean, they're going to know
they
because Will's going to rotate back. He's going to try and get one because he's very angry he let this happen. Will take out Clowny, jumps down into the smoke, tries to take out Chris. He's running out of ammo. Last mag. He needs to get his frag.
Wow.
He's able to get it.
Huge
Cruz
double
gets
there.
A two-piece.
Very big round there
done
from
there by Execution.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
very smart play. We've seen that twice now, tonight.
Yeah.
Teams actually do that on a pistol round. They send 2 to 3 players to a site, completely dedicate them, even with the smoke execute and flashes, because it really does sell the site.
Yeah, the big thing
and then
is that.
and then the other party waits long enough for every single remaining player to rotate off of that actual other side. And Apex with a very nice dig onto Krusket though, trying to do some damage here for Click on Heads, and that's exactly what they need here on an eco, is to start doing some actual damage to Execution before they start building up an economy. But Fox is looking to take one out too. Clowny gets the refrag by taking out TFM, and it's still not looking too good for Execution here, with Cruden going down to Apex in that dig. The bomb will go down, which, I mean, you can never say it's a bad round when you've got the money for the bomb plant, but
it's never a bad round when the bomb has gone down.
It's never a bad round, but that's a lot of damage on the Execution side for that bomb plant, and they've managed to turn it into a 2v2 now, but
it's going to be like
Chris...
Sorry, that's going to be like the T side, don't be a loser by a diffuser. It's never a bad round when the bomb has gone down, of course.
Yeah, Chris and Clowny tagged rather low, but Fox is going to go down.
Playing that brilliantly, to be honest. Just walking around the box and avoiding Will shots. Now, I was going to say, just quickly, the setup that's coming in from Click on Heads, they're playing for the quick rotations, but the issue when you're versing a team like Execution is most of the time they are just going to be going for frags, and when they try an entry onto a site. If they do go for an Execution, I feel like they're more than likely going to be one of the teams that throws the smokes and flashes and then just waits for a good second or two to be able to get the frags as you try to peek them when they push through. But
I feel like what you also need to expect from Execution being Click on Heads, and very nicely done by Clowny there. Apex kind of gets the refrag there, but Staunch takes out Apex and puts in the Execution's favour.
Real spotted out by Cruz.
Cruz, oh, very nice shot through. Gets the headshot. Clowny's going to get the shot on the Pat there. Execution. Clowny gets the second, and that's a 3k for him.
Execution, what they're doing in this half is they're not so much going through with brute aggression, but they're making sure, damn sure, that they have everyone watching a certain angle, everyone covering each other. And we saw as Krusket pushed up through there, his mate wasn't looking at box, but he knew Krusket had it covered, as he does manage to take that frag on Will. But
what I think Click on Heads are having trouble with here is, we said it before, Execution being a bit of a puggy team.
They can't commit.
More than that.
They can't commit at the moment. It's exactly what happened in their previous game.
It's not so much the Execution or Click that they can't commit. It's when you've got players that are all from individual teams, you've got to expect your standard plays, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing standard fakes, standard takes, but there's not really going to be any set rotators or a team cohesion. It's going to be individual players going huge, and we're seeing that from, you know, Chris, Cruden and Clowny at the moment. They are just going massive.
I was
Staunch
thinking more...
lacking a little bit behind. I mean, 8-12. Cruz is 14-10. Chris, 16-9. A lot of trades going out, but there we go. Clowny will get the first. Roll it off. Cruden gets a second. Chris takes out Apex with a P90 there, and that will be the plant on the A site. Cruden takes out Patton. If this is a clean round here for Execution, which it is, that is really bad news for Click on Heads. Now's the time for attack pause, and what would you be doing if you called attack pause, Hectic?
Click on Heads at the moment. Their issue is they're on their rotates. Their players are dawdling a little. I've been watching on the minimap. Whenever they go for those straight rotates, or what should be a straight to the bomb site rotate, they have indeed been like rotating and clearing corners, which quite frankly don't need to be cleared. Versing a team like Execution, you're expecting them to move into awkward angles and take all the aim duels that they can, but they're really not at the moment. They're working quite well together as a team, as we see the Molotovs and nades come out brilliantly and forcing any counter-terrorists out of those positions. Of course, they were empty. It's just whether or not the rotate's going to come in fast enough. Counter terrorists are not rotating. The man in Mid-Con's still
Chris
sitting there.
Takes out Pat, and we'll get the plant now, and that's Apex and Will onto the defuse. Chris, Clowny, and Staunch looking pretty good on utilities here. Clowny's down the most to 42.
Really, we do see
Staunch
the
in the right position there.
Click on heads, which is the smart thing to do, as you said. They're most likely going to be pausing.
Yeah, here comes the pause.
Restarting his computer, but I'm dead sure that that would be a tactical pause.
Oh, you'd take some time for tact too. I definitely expect it.
Apex just wants to hit an exit frag here, and he's not going to be able to, as Chris does take him out with a dome to the face, and maybe not wanting his coffee. It was a very bad pun. Terrorists win. I'm enjoying them though. Dome. You're not even going to comment on it, Watch? Did you miss it possibly? Ladies and gentlemen, next level. I am here all night, and I'll be giving you puns 24/7. Of course, click on heads. They're not able to do the simple task of clicking on heads at the moment. The only person who is really Apex, and we saw TFM go absolutely huge in the first couple of rounds, but really quite just slowing down and almost dropping off the radar a bit in this second half. I don't actually think he's gotten a single frag yet. Oh, actually, I take that back. I do believe he has hit 2 in this half.
Alright, I have returned, and with excellent timing as well.
Oh,
Cruden!
I called, right? I called that someone is going to get domed, maybe not wanting his coffee there, and you weren't even here to hear it.
Ah. Yeah, I may or may not have ordered a coffee with the barista.
Well, there's a barista app?
Oh,
yeah, I get
it.
There
you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't mind one.
Better than a barista.
But hey, now we do see
Staunch with a nice shot too. These boys have had their coffee, and Staunch gets himself a 2-piece.
So,
trying to fire back here, but
again,
really
click on
struggling.
heads aren't rotating. There's no communication from the men from A site, and this is not calling that it's an A push. It's happened the last 3 rounds in a damn row.
Pat was able to get one through the smoke there, but it's not going to help because
they're not rotating. There's no comms coming in from the men at A site, you know. I get it's hard.
No, hang on. Do you think it's that they're expecting possibly there to be more than one lurker? They get that frag so no one comes up behind. And
it's been the last 3 rounds where they haven't actually had any lurker.
See, an aggressive style, I don't like when you rotate backwards, because that is when that aggressive T-side lurk really does work, because you can get ambushed from behind. But if you aggressively push towards where, you know, they more than likely are lurking, you can clear it quickly and be safe.
Okay, man, they can't sit on that other bomb site anymore. I'm watching, like, the bomb goes down, and when the bomb goes down, one player is still in the other site. Unless there is a terrorist literally trying to take an aim duel with you, you should be at least to back of heaven area on that rotate from the B site when the bomb's going down. Like, I get the communication, sometimes hard to hit. We do see a quick push with a scout towards A main from TFM, and he's wanting to hit that shot one man. He's pushing through Squeaky with an AWP. That is Clowny just trying to hit a wallbang. And he gets a tag. Very well played from him, as Pat does end up thinking. The man short hits the second one as well. TFM goes down, but Apex answers back from site. Straunchy letting us know that they are in fact on site.
Pushing smoke.
He is apparently pushing smoke. How he knows that, I don't know, but somehow he does. Apex now does manage to get that frag, pushing through the smoke. It was called, but really not enough. A lovely frag from Will to come in there. And GOPB lags like hell. Another big freeze coming up, but we do get through in the end. How did he see him? Oh, the death cam may have been what saw him, but I'm not too sure. They're able to call that player pushed into the smoke. It probably was. He did die on the highway area, so if we just quickly
go execution take it to match point.
Oh yeah, no, that would have been easy to see. Fair enough.
Yeah,
now I know
that really would have been. Execution will take it to match point, and Negev comes out on Cruden here, and this is going to get messy with Pat with a CZ. He's going to get close. That Negev, you can already hear it.
I mean, he's not looking very good. Staunchy. Oh, wow.
Apex at least takes out one before this chaos ensues on the B side here, but It looks like Cruden's going to be the first man through with that Negev, and this is going to get messy. I said it would. There goes one. Will goes down to it.
Still got 100 bullets left in this magazine.
I'm sorry, but if you know how to use this gun, and I know Cruden does...
It's overpowered as hell.
I've seen this before on similar rounds like this. Look, you can spray the smoke just in case.
You
would have got hit if someone was there.
Yeah, you got that many bullets. Like, it doesn't matter where you shoot. Like,
85
really
rounds.
Doesn't.
That's 3 AKs. Come on, Cruden. Peak CT. You know you want to. Nope. You're going to let them run into it, aren't you? There's one almost, but Pat actually with the jumping CZ.
CZ
Chris
beats Negev,
also
apparently.
takes out Pat though, so hope looks lost here for Click on Heads. TFM's going to get hit and hit. Kruz looks like he wants the last frag maybe here. He's going to get it, and that is the game to Execution.
Very well played from Execution. I mean, Click on Heads on an individual level, they really did. They looked so strong at the beginning going 5-0 with their individual fragging. But, I mean, that was just so damn... That answer back there from that... My bad. From that T side was just brutal. Like... Execution's T side. I mean, it also came down to Click on Heads were peaking quite a lot when they really shouldn't have peaked, which of course meant a lot of frags went the way of Execution without any sort of trade being able to come in from Click on Heads. That happened so many times, and I mean, hey, what a game! It was a lovely game to watch. We did have Staunchy decide to spoil it, but hey.
So we will be back shortly with, I believe, the winner of Mayhem Brothers versus 4-0 versus Execution.
I mean, there's not much more to that game. It just came down to Execution's frag. So we will speak to you guys in a bit and bring you some more Oceania CS action. Again, special thanks to Ripple and Rover for hosting this ODC.
And their sponsors for the servers are Kronos, and the prize pool is also sponsored by CSGO Lit.
So, we will speak to you guys in a bit.
We will also be having a giveaway during the grand finals, thanks to Ripple Esports, so make sure you stay tuned, smash that follow button down below, and
speak to you in a
yeah,
bit.
we'll be back soon.